After 3 years of IVF treatments, the wife finally became pregnant. Overjoyed, she was ready to share the good news with her husband. But at the hospital, she saw her husband accompanying another woman for a prenatal checkup. Watching the three of them happily together, the wife froze in place. Her husband sensed something was wrong on the other end of the call. It wasn't until he turned around that he saw his wife standing there. She stared in disbelief at the scene before her. A few months earlier, her husband had a blackout incident that led to an entanglement with a scheming woman. At the time, he swore he would send her abroad, ensuring they would have no further connection in this lifetime. For the sake of their 10 years of love, the wife chose to forgive her husband's infidelity. But she never imagined that he had been deceiving her all along. Not only did he fail to send the scheming woman abroad, he had been taking care of her wholeheartedly. Seeing that the wife had discovered the truth, the mother-in-law stopped pretending. She bluntly revealed that the scheming woman was already carrying her son's child. The husband also decided he could no longer hide it. He claimed that the scheming woman wanted nothing but to give birth to the child, and asked the wife not to make things difficult for her. He promised that once the child was born, he would send the scheming woman abroad. By then, they could raise the child as their own. This way, the wife wouldn't have to endure the pain of IVF any longer. Even her adoptive mother came to persuade her not to make a fuss, saying she had never had children in all these years. Besides, the husband had promised he wouldn't divorce. She would remain the dutiful young mistress of the household, and the child would be under her care. She insisted that her words were for the wife's own good, but the wife could tell from her tone and behavior that her adoptive mother cared nothing about her happiness. They only wanted to extract the household's wealth and support from her. At that moment, the wife completely lost faith in both her husband and her adoptive mother. Distraught, she left and went to the doctor to schedule an abortion. She didn't want her child to come into the world without feeling a father's love. After making the appointment and leaving the hospital, her husband happened to drive up. The moment he saw his wife, he immediately started scolding her. Not wanting to argue, she got into the car quietly. But when she returned home, she discovered that her husband had brought the scheming woman into their home as well. He shamelessly claimed that since she was pregnant and had limited mobility, the wife should take care of her for a while. Ignoring whether his wife agreed, he brought the scheming woman directly into the house. When the wife went back to her room, she found all her belongings had vanished. At this moment, the scheming woman pretended to apologize, saying she had only mentioned wanting a bright, sunny room and her husband had given that bedroom to her. Then, provocatively, she said that the housekeeper had thrown out the trash. Hearing this, the wife couldn't help but feel bitterly ironic. She still remembered her husband's vows and promises before their marriage, and yet now he had given their marital home to the scheming woman. But by this point, it no longer mattered to her. In any case, she would have the abortion in 3 days and then ask for a divorce.